Greetings to all of you wonderful people from the future who have decided to give me a chance here. A chance to try to retain your attention, to appeal to your curiosity a little bit. Hopefully. Now, just to sort of recap what I'm trying to do here, for those of you who haven't seen the previous two episodes, I'm not really trying to be particularly entertaining with this kind of content. I'm here to be kind of relaxing, you know, refreshing, atmospheric, ambient perhaps, something like that. I kind of especially with this play style in particular, this hardcore run in particular. I am playing in hardcore mode, but I'm calling it casual hardcore. All right, but really it's more than casual. This particular run, it's kind of ultra casual. I mean, I'm practicing Minecraft asceticism with this one. We are on episode 3 now of this world that I've called Nameless World. And the concept is basically I'm trying to remain completely unfettered of all expectations, of all preconceptions about what Minecraft is about what to do with Minecraft. Except for the idea that Minecraft is at its most essential, you know, in its most essential form, is really just about doing whatever you feel like doing. And I think that it's actually hard to do that. But I really want to. I really want to try. I really want to do my best to, because I think we're actually kind of detached from what we really want most of the time. I mean, the way I've been playing this game since beta version, since before release. So for like 14 years now I've been playing this game, and I've never really tried to play it like this, where I really just do whatever the heck I feel like, instead of trying to obtain some kind of goal or strive for some kind of accomplishment. So far within the first 2 episodes, I've been avoiding collecting cobblestone, because why bother? You know, like maybe you don't really need cobblestone, at least not in the beginning. You know, I kind of wanted to see how long I can last without even collecting cobblestone. I really wanted to kind of stick with the bare essentials. You know, like I wanted to explore what will I do if I just avoid doing anything that's not utterly necessary, right? And the things that are necessary are, well, I got myself a bed, which I'm still holding in my hand. Oops. And I got myself, you know, some wood and some food. And I've been collecting eggs. I've been hoarding eggs. And that's about all I got so far. I've been avoiding cobblestone. I've been trying to just sort of enjoy the atmosphere, the environment, enjoy the environment, and just sort of look around a lot, and sort of witness the beauty of the world, and listen to the music, and say hi to the chickens. Now there's a village over there, and I've been over there. I went over there, see where that smoke is coming out. There's multiple fireplaces there. Campfires. I keep calling them fireplaces for some reason. They're called campfires, really. There's like 3 of them, 3 campfires out there. 2 of them were right underneath some canopy, and I fixed them. I chopped down the trees so that it's not a fire hazard, so that they don't set the trees on fire. And now you can see the smoke rising from all 3 of them. You can barely see the 3rd one, but you can see it if you know where it's at, where to look. There might even be 4 of them. I think there's actually 4. 5. There might be 5. I think I see 5 now. There's a lot of campfires there. But anyways, there's a taiga biome village there. All right, and I've been over there. I've tried to introduce myself to some of the villagers, but they didn't seem particularly intrigued by me. So, and you know, I haven't really. There's a lot that I could do over there at the village. Hey, there's a donkey. But yeah, this episode, I've been thinking a lot about what am I gonna do next. All right, so like, how long will I go without collecting cobblestone? How long can I go without collecting cobblestone? I mean, technically, I could just go on indefinitely without collecting cobblestone. I think there is more insight to be gathered from this playstyle, from just the vagabond playstyle that I'm thoroughly enjoying so far. You know, I am extremely vulnerable. I don't have any armor of any kind. I don't even have leather armor. And I'm using stone tools. I don't have a shield. So if I encounter a skeleton, I gotta run, you know? I have a bed, and I have to make sure to sleep. As soon as it strikes dusk, I have to sleep. And so far, I've just kind of been wandering around, basically. I mean, I checked out the village there. There is, right here, is a good spot, an excellent spot to gather some cobblestone. It's exposed. There's more to this cave. I could sort of explore the cave, see what more is down there. But I've decided that, you know what? I'm going to continue to practice voluntary asceticism, and I'm going to just continue not even gathering cobblestone and not even gathering coal. Like, I don't really, if I'm just going to sleep at night, perhaps I don't really need the torches. So I'm going to just continue on with that for a while, for at least one more episode, all right? Because I do have some ideas of what I could be doing with myself, besides for, you know, without torches, without cobblestone. I do have some ideas. You know what I should be doing? So, you know, let's say, all right, if the torches are unnecessary, if cobblestone is unnecessary, what is necessary in life? I already got a bed. I already got some food, which I can't even eat yet because I still have not used. Oh, there we go. I have eaten my first apple. I have eaten my first apple. This is on day 6. We are on day 6. Minecraft's day 6. Finally eaten my first apple. I've used up enough energy to eat an apple. Now I have just 2 apples. I still have 5 mutton. I just got plenty of food. Way more food than I know what to do with. You barely need food in this game, apparently. So what's next? What else is necessary? You know what? I've come up with an answer to that question. You know what's more necessary than torches? I do like torches, by the way. I really like to sort of light up the places where I go. Even though I plan to sleep at night, I do like to sort of place torches. I like to place fence posts, like on this corner. I would normally have a fence post and a torch, and I would put a fence post over here and put a torch on top of it, just because I think they look cool. I like how they look. I sort of have got my own personal sense of aesthetics for how I like to place torches. But I haven't done any of that yet in this run. And this is my 5th attempt, by the way, at trying to do a YouTube channel. My first 4 attempts, I called them Mundane World, and they were kind of vaguely similar. You know, some of the things that I was trying to do were kind of the same, but none of them were like this. None of them were as restrictively ascetic as this run. You know, in this one, I'm literally just allowing myself to be as free as I can be, and really not try to not strive for anything at all. And it's been working out great so far. So what is the answer to that question? What is more necessary than torches and cobblestone? And you know what I've come up with? It is more important to avoid a discomfort, to avoid the displeasures, the uncomfortable things, the things that you don't like. That's more important than trying to obtain things that you do like. So before I start, you know, placing torches down, before I start farming, before I even make myself some campfires or anything like that, there are certain things that I don't like that I would really like to address, all right? And there are a couple of things that I don't like, all right, that do kind of bother me. If you've seen any of my previous episodes, you probably recall that I do not like to be rained on. I don't like to, in particular, I can't stand to sleep in the rain. And you know what? I right here on this hill, this wonderful hill that I really like to hang out at, you know, that I tend to begin and end my episodes on so far. I mean, this hill right here, I don't have a name for it yet. It is basically the Nameless Hill. This isn't actually a good spot to camp out at because it's not always going to be sunny like this, right? Sometimes it's going to rain, and then what am I going to do? I would hate to just place a bed down and sleep in the rain. That's the worst. I'm going to feel miserable if I have to do that. I hate to sleep in the rain. So, what I decided I want to do in this episode is, and probably several episodes actually, because I'm already like halfway through this episode. I only have 3 Minecraft days per episode to you know, that's as much time as I've been allotting myself per day. I kind of want to try to do this one episode per day and play for 3 Minecraft days per day. So what I want to do next is I want to walk around the area that I've basically been wandering around so far. You know, basically through this forest to the village there, and you know, around. I haven't really went into the cherry grove yet at all. Like I haven't been over there on top of that hill. I haven't been there yet. I've been hanging out on this hill a lot, and there's that right there, that plains area right there. That's kind of the spawn area. I spawned right there next to the little tree that's in the center there. That's where I spawned. So I'm gonna revisit that place. Basically, I want to revisit all of the locations that I like to wander around at. All of my typical hotspots so far from my 6 days so far. I haven't been to that island yet at all. But like to the coastline, I want to revisit the coastline. I want to go to all of my favorite locations so far, and I want to find a good resting spot there. I want to designate a good place to rest, a resting area. And I kind of want to start with this cherry grove biome because it's nearby to the Nameless Hill. I guess I'll just refer to it as the Nameless Hill because I don't have a name for it yet. I haven't come up with a name for it yet. I'm in no rush to come up with names for things. I've called this world the Nameless World, right? Because I don't know what to call it. Perhaps it doesn't need a name. It is the Nameless World. So I want to actually walk over here and explore this cherry grove biome for the first time. See what's it all about. Now I could grow trees. I could just grow a tree. Basically, I like to sleep when it rains. I like to sleep underneath tree canopy because that gives you some cover from the elements. So I'm gonna find like a good spot where I could designate as a resting place, as like a resting spot, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it. A campsite. I don't even have a campfire yet. I can't even build a campfire yet. So I don't really want to call it a campsite. I don't know what to call it. A rest area? It's not like an area. I just want like a spot, a resting spot. I'm not sure. A good spot, a good place to rest. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna like put signs up. Maybe should like put a sign up like to designate the location as a resting area. But then again, do I really even need to do that? You know, like I'm gonna know where they are. Like I think like right here on top of this hill. This is going to be like the Cherry Grove Hill, right? Look at this. I should just pause for a second to just appreciate the environment, the location. I have definitely not been to that village yet. Hills are pretty safe because everything is. If there are caves nearby, they're kind of underneath you, so you like that's not even a cave. If there are caves, if there's mobs that spawn. You should be able to see them. Hopefully, you should see them approaching you. Because I mean, it's a lot more dangerous when you're in the lowlands, because things can spawn in caves that are above you and sort of drop down on you, and that's dangerous. Hills on top, sticking around on top of hills is pretty safe, even without armor. Like they're good areas to sort of hang out at. If you're a vagabond like me, and you're sticking to the bare essentials, you're trying to just sort of hang out with the sheep, with the animals, with the chickens and the sheep and the villagers, and the donkeys or the horse. I think that's a horse. That is a horse. That is not a donkey. Hello, beautiful horse. There are some beautiful horses around. All right, so this is going to be my my little rest area, I guess. It's not a, I don't really need to designate it. I think I'll just remember that this is a good spot. It's a pretty good spot. I can put a bed, like right over here. Like right here, like right where maybe right here. Right here, there's some petals. There's some flowers right here. I want to place these flowers somewhere else because like this is where I would put a bed down, like right where that sheep is standing. So I'm gonna move these flowers to like over here perhaps. Doesn't really matter. I don't really need them in my inventory. I just wanted to move them over so that because come on, move a little sheep because this is where I'm gonna be placing my beds. So I can break down these leaves up above. That looks nice, right? That's a good resting place. Good rest area, rest spot. Good resting place. Perhaps that's what I'll call this episode. Yeah, I'm not even sure what to call it yet. It's a resting area, rest spot. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I can't mimic the sheep sound. Sheep sound, not ship sound. I have a hard time speaking sometimes. I'm not. English is actually my second language. If you haven't known that, I'm originally a Russian person. I speak Russian just as fluently as I speak English. I moved to the States when I was 10 years old from Russia. Believe it or not. I could do this entire series in Russian. I'll probably end up making episodes in Russian one day. Not yet though. I'm not there yet. I want to appeal to my English-speaking audience for the time being. For now. All right. So that's going to be rest area number 1. Over on Cherry Grove Hill. Now let's see if like there's a tree. There was a big tree there on top of Nameless Hill. There is a tree there. Maybe I can make that. I can designate that as another resting area. I kind of just want to wander around and figure out what are good places to camp out at. What are good places where there's cover, where there's tree cover, just so that I know, just so that I can basically, like, I kind of want to sort of create a trail for myself. A trail that I can just wander around on at while I'm in this phase. Yeah, like this tree right here. Is this a good tree? Do I like this tree? I think I do like this tree. I mean, it does look pretty nice from a distance. I typically don't like trees that have the canopy right up against the dirt, but it's not like right up against it, you know? Like it still looks alright from up here. I'm getting so many eggs. Eventually I'm gonna have to make chests and just fill them up with eggs. I'm gonna have chestfuls of eggs. So yeah, I think I could just, yeah, I'll probably just place a bed down like right here. In fact, let me do that right now. This is, yeah, and there's a beautiful clear sight of the moonrise. I'll get to see the moonrise from this spot. So like if it happens to be raining, if it's not raining, I'm gonna probably walk up to the hill and sleep right on top of the hillside, right next to the crafting table. I should have probably placed a crafting table over there by the cherry trees. But it's alright. I don't want to go back there. I I want to move on to the next place. This is gonna be. I'm gonna designate this as the Nameless Hill resting spot number 2. I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't be calling them anything. There's no need to call them anything. I just want to. I guess I should. I do want to kind of keep track of how many I designate as good resting spots for myself, you know, because that helps you remember things. Just remembering how the number, the quantity. So, all right, that was the number 2. That was the second one. Now the third one, I'm thinking like over there in that direction. Over there, there's flowers there. I like flowers. I like to smell the flowers. You know, on my travels and my wandering as I'm wandering around the world, appreciating the environment, listening to the beautiful music. I like to sort of lean over and smell the flowers. This beautiful azure bluet. Ah, smells great. The dandelions. I think these are called cornflowers. Cornflower. I think that's what they're called. Let's check. What kind of it? It is a cornflower. I was right. It is a cornflower. It doesn't really smell like corn though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that smell. And this, I'm pretty sure this is a poppy. Smells like. I don't know. Smells like a flower. I don't know. I can't distinguish them very well. They all smell great. All right. Let's keep going. I think that tree over there is a good spot. That's a good tree. I like that tree. I wanna revisit that tree and sort of check it out. Make sure it's a good spot. I kind of like this location too. I'll probably eventually plant a tree over here too. Maybe I should plant a tree here, and maybe it's going to grow into a big tree, and then this is also going to be a good rest area. You know? Well, not really, because I don't like I wouldn't want to place a bed that's right underneath this block. Well, I guess if I was to do that, I would probably, if this was like a big tree, if it grows into a big tree, I could just break down the dirt underneath it, right? And replace it with wooden blocks to make it even taller, and then I would just put a bed right underneath, propping right up against the tree. So yeah, let's try to do that. I'm gonna try to. I keep forgetting to take the freaking bed out of my hands after I play with my user interface turned off. If you haven't noticed, I sort of like the cinematic feel of Minecraft, of how it looks without the user interface on. I try to leave it off as much as I can. I do turn it back on for the combat. But yeah, I planted a tree there. Hopefully it's gonna grow into a big tree. There is a way to force trees to grow into big trees. You can sort of put a bunch of planks around like the second block, the second air block around the tree. You can put planks around them, and it's gonna force the tree to grow into a large oak tree. But I don't feel like doing that, and I kind of just want to stick with what I feel like doing, you know. So yeah, that felt like a good spot to plant a tree. So I went ahead with that. But I don't really. It's going to be interesting to see how many attempts that tree makes before it grows into a full-fledged, large-sized oak tree. You know, I kind of curious to see, to sort of give it a chance to do it on its own. So over here, this is a really good spot for another rest area. Right here, right underneath this tree. That's a good resting spot, right? Look at that. It's beautiful. It's very good canopy cover. It's just right. It's perfect. So yeah, I'm going to designate this as the third one. This is the plains. Well, it's right next to this cave though. Uh-oh. I don't know how I feel about that, because, well, you know, even if things spawn down in this cave, it's going to be pretty difficult for them to climb up from it. Like if a creeper, well, it is a bit dangerous. It looks like a dangerous cave. I kind of want to investigate it just real quick. I want to go down into this cave, see where it goes. Yeah, it is a bit of a dangerous cave down here. Things can definitely spawn down there at dusk. But that's the thing. All right, so well, not during the day though. During the day, it looks like it's not dark enough, right, to for anything to spawn here during the day. So I think actually it's all right. It doesn't seem like it's too dark. I think things actually would not spawn here during the day. It looks like it's actually still fairly lit up from the ambient light, you know. So I think this cave is actually not too much to worry about. So I think it's a pretty safe spot, safe place to camp out at. Out there, there's an interesting mountain over there, but I think it's across a river, and I haven't been over there yet. So I think this is as far as I would like to go for now. So I'm gonna kind of designate this is gonna be the plains, the flower fields. Well, they're not flower fields. I mean, there's not that many flowers. It's just a fairly bland, typical plains biome over here. So this is kind of the plains biome resting area, I guess. You know, the resting campsite over here. So let's call that the third one. Or I guess, you know, if that tree grows into a big tree, I guess I could call that one. I don't know. I don't see. That's why I don't want to number these, because the numbers might change. I might add more of them later on. So I'm not sure what to call it yet. That's just going to be the plains, the Nameless Plains rest area over there by that tree. All right, let's move on. Some flowers over here. One of these days, I should just kind of wander around the plains and look at check out all of the flower patches, and sort of, I kind of want to take a picture of like every single flower patch and make a little collection of pictures of the flower patches. I think that would be fun. There's pigs over here. Let's come over here, look at the pigs. Hey, pigs. Some more horses. There's lots of horses. Lots of beautiful. These ones. There was a really nice. Well, this one is also a spotty black horse. That is a pretty horse. There's one that's like right by the. Ooh, there. That is a dangerous cave right there. I gotta be cautious around that one. Plains biomes are actually, they are pretty dangerous because there's lots of surface caves. The plains biomes, they look pretty inviting because there's, you know, like they look safe because there's a lot of, you know, it looks like there's just lots of empty space. That doesn't seem dangerous at first sight, but anywhere you go, there's surface caves. So it's actually, plains are a pretty dangerous location, pretty dangerous biome when you think about it. Now I haven't built a boat yet. I should probably do. Oh, and I forgot to leave a crafting table near that tree. Again, I forgot to leave a crafting table there. That's all right. Because I'm going to revisit all of these places. That's the point. I'm going to revisit all of these locations. Now, there's sometimes, okay, this is another thing. One of my pet peeves is like when I encounter things like this where there's like just a few blocks of dirt hanging out, I like to shovel them down. I like to break them down because, like, if there's just one or two, well, sometimes if there's one, I like to sort of place a torch on top of it. Well, no, even when there's one, like I typically go ahead and break it down and like place a fence post there maybe, or like, you know, I don't know. I don't like them. I like to break them down, and if it's like just a few of them. So I'll probably end up doing that. Although, you know, I mean, that's not really necessary either. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe that's one of those unnecessary things that I've been doing. Like one of those, that egg disappeared right in front of my eyes. One of those bad habits that I need to break because it's not really necessary to break those blocks down. You know, they're not really hurting anyone. Well, the thing is, like, they are kind of, they do make it slightly more dangerous because you can run into them when you're trying to run away from something. So it does actually kind of pay off to gradually flatten the landscape a little bit. Also, forest biomes, like regular forest biomes, they are also kind of dangerous. And the reason why is because you can get trapped. You can run into, right into a canopy trap because there's a lot of short trees around, and sometimes they're, you know, if you're running away from a creeper or like a pillager attack or something like that, and you got no armor and you have to just sort of run for it. It's very easy to just run into the canopy and find yourself, you know, like right here, like you might not be able to squeeze through there in time, and you might get struck by an arrow. And if it's like a pillager with an enchanted crossbow, it might kill you in like 2 shots, or maybe one shot can kill you. I don't know how strong those can get. Like apparently pillagers are very dangerous when you don't have armor. As I learned the hard way in my 3rd attempt at a Minecraft world. This is the end of day 3. Oh my gosh, it's already getting dark. I need to be paying attention to the sun. I don't want to be stuck in a forest. Oh gosh, I need to hurry and find a good spot. I haven't found a good spot for a campsite in this forest. Oh my gosh, I gotta hurry. I have to run. This forest biome it doesn't have good resting areas. Oh, darn it. All right, that's oak. I have to just pitch a bed. This is what I'm talking about. I do not have good designated spots to rest, and that's a problem. I need to find designated locations for my resting areas, because it's kind of a problem to just pitch a bed anywhere, because you might run out of time before you get the opportunity to do that, and monsters might spawn in the dark already by the so you don't want to catch yourself in that vulnerable situation, and it's unpleasant. I don't like to rush anything, so I don't want to be caught in a rush trying to get somewhere, trying to rush to a safe spot. I want to know where my safe spots are, and I want to make sure that I get to them before dawn. And I was hoping I would come across another big tree in this forest biome somewhere. Like this is not a really it's a big tree, but it's not really a very good one because it's too close to the ground. So I don't really like that one very much. And all of these are little trees. So they're actually like I don't know if there is a good rest area in this forest biome over here. I also I kind of want to carve out neat paths between these rest areas, resting spots, because I don't want to get caught underneath canopy. I don't want to get canopy trapped. I want to be able to maybe like right here. This is a good one. This is a good spot. It's right near a pumpkin patch. There's a tree over there too, like maybe on the outskirts of the forest. This is actually a very good spot right here because it's also right along the shore, the seashore. But I don't like how the bed would be like right on the ledge though. It'd be like right on the ledge of that dirt. I keep forgetting to take the bed out of my hands. That's not. I gotta break that habit. Every time I pick up a bed, I gotta remember to go into my inventory and put it up. Or I should just keep an inventory spot open and just just have press the key for that spot so that I'm not holding it. I don't like to hold things while I'm wandering around, even though I play without the user interface. Like I know it's there. I still honor object permanence in this game. All right, it's time to end the episode. It's already the fourth day now since I started the episode. All right, it's I don't like. I just wanted to end this episode at a good spot. So if that's not a good spot, that's not really good. I guess right here by the pumpkin patch, this is a better spot. I like this spot better because I don't want to camp out right on the edge of that dirt ledge there. So this is going to be this is it. This is where I'm going to designate. Oops, not right there. Come on, right there. That's a good spot. So that's a good resting spot right there. My pumpkin patch resting spot. I'm gonna start leaving crafting tables too around these spots. So like let's put a crafting table. Let's make a crafting table real quick. And what's a good spot for it? I don't want to move anything around. Right here in this corner. That's a good spot. Crafting table, right? Isn't it? Doesn't that look right? Maybe right here underneath this tree. This tree is a small tree, though. I guess it wouldn't be... See, I don't like placing crafting tables underneath small trees. And I wouldn't want it to be... Oh, right here. Right here, it would be kind of... Yeah, this is a good spot right there. Right there. Because this doesn't... I don't think this looks good right here. This isn't a good spot for it. I'm going to place it right here on this side. There we go. And then later on, once I get around to obtaining those mostly unnecessary torches, I'll probably place a torch up here just for the aesthetic appeal. But for the time being, I'm not gonna worry about torches. Torches, schmorches. All right. This is a good stopping place for this episode. That has been episode 3. All right, we've survived. I've survived. I believe it should be day 9. I think it's day 9 right now. Minecraft day 9. It is day 9, which is actually the 10th day, the 10th Minecraft day. And I guess I've survived 10 days of hardcore Minecraft. I'm already on my third stack of eggs. All right, guys. That's it. That's it for the day. It's already like halfway through the day. Next episode is gonna have to be short. All right. Uh, that's it. That's it for now. Uh, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Let me know if you find this kind of content enjoyable. I hope that some people will. I hope that some people are like me out there. I find this thoroughly enjoyable. I really like this. Has been extremely satisfying to play in this world, this play style. You know, I'm encountering some deep insights into life, into what Minecraft is about, and like I've never done this before. Just wandering around and finding good resting spots. You know, this is a first for me. It's probably a first for anybody watching this, right? You've never done this, so it's giving you good ideas for what to do in your Minecraft world. Hopefully, I will inspire somebody to also try out hardcore aesthetic hardcore mode. I gotta collect this egg now. Any egg that I see, I'm gonna come and pick up. I'm gonna hoard my eggs. All right, I really gotta end this episode now. That's it, guys. That's the end of episode 3. Thank you very much for sticking around until the end of the episode for bearing with me. I really appreciate that. Any of you that are still with me right now, you are the best. You are my favorite viewers. Please let me know in the comments. You know, if you made it all the way through, let me know what you think. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what if you didn't like something, let me know. I appreciate any kind of feedback that I get. All right. On that note, I'm going to call it a day, and I'll record another one tomorrow, probably in the morning. That's it, guys. Shadilay, my fellows. Shadilay.